This video will help you determine the domain and range by just looking at the graphs themselves. So this first example is a discrete example, and usually what I like to do is actually write out the points. So this first point here is -4, 1. This one here is 1, 2. This one here is 1, -3. This one here is 0, -4. And now for the domain, I'll take all the x values. Note that 1 is repeated, so I'll only write that once. I'll put -4. I'll go in order as well. Put 0 second, 0, and then 1. And I put those discrete values within curly braces. For the range, I'll take the y values. Again, I'll do this in order, so going from the smallest one, -4, from this one here, -3, 1, and 2. Okay, looking at this one, for the domain and range, I'll write it in interval notation. Domain is the set of x values, so the leftmost x value is right here at -3, so I'll include -3. The rightmost value is up here at 3, but now it's an open circle at 3, so I'll put 3, but put a parentheses here. Domain goes from -3 to 3. Include -3, don't include +3. For the range, the lowest value is down here at -5. -5. And it's included at this point, not included at this point, but since it's included at the first point that I circled, we do include it in the domain. So put a square bracket. The highest y value is going all the way up here to 4. It's included, so we'll put 4 and put that in brackets as well. Here's domain and range of a piecewise function. The domain in this case will be split. It goes from -4, not including -4, up to 0 here. It includes 0. It then has a gap in the domain, and it then starts back up at 3 and goes to 4, but 4 is not included. The range is a little more difficult. If we look at the lowest value, all the way down here, -3, we don't include it, -3. And then it goes all the way up to 5 here. 5 is included. And be careful with this one. Because there's overlap here, we don't have to describe the range of this little piece. So that's included in the range of this piece, so we don't have to write it separately. Okay, looking at this one, this is a parabola opening upward. And since it's pointing up to the left here and up to the right here, it's going from negative infinity to infinity for the domain. So all real numbers are included in the domain. The range is a bit more restrictive because they're both opening upward, and the lowest point occurs right here at -3, -4. So the range is going from -4, the y value, up to positive infinity. Okay, for this one, again, the domain is all real numbers, and since a parabola opening downward, so let's say -infinity to infinity. The range is more restricted. It's going from negative infinity, right down here, up to this point right here, this highest point, which is the point for -3. So the y coordinate here is -3, and we include that in the range itself.